Hey, what is up, guys? It's Kenny here, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 theater mode commentary. Here you go, if you guys want to see that, it's in theater mode right there. Anyways, we got the GTX 1080, and we are recording right now theater gameplay from my first test using it. So as you can see at the top, we're rocking, which is really weird because I was recording this live with max settings and I had over 100 FPS, but we're recording, I drew the FPS so you guys could see the real-time FPS. Now, it's not that great. Let me put it into perspective right now. When I'm playing, or when I was recording earlier with max settings, I was getting 110 was the least. I'm not sure why it's going down right now. It might be because I'm recording, because earlier I was just playing, I wasn't recording. That might be it. Maybe a little bit of the CPU processing or whatever, the OBS processing is causing it to go down a little bit. I'm not too sure. Anyways, this is max settings, everything on PC maxed out. I'm only at 1080p with my resolution at 100% because one, that's the highest resolution my monitor can go, and I feel like if I put the percentage any higher than 100%, it makes my game fake almost. Okay, obviously it's just a video game, but it makes it look I don't know, too sharp almost. It really kind of hurts my eyes. So I'm at 100% 1080p and then max settings. I'll show you guys after the video how far you can go up. But I mean, recording this theater mode, it's showing 80, but I swear when I was playing earlier, not recording, I was getting 110 was I think the lowest. But I mean, even then, for having the GTX 1080, I haven't overclocked it or anything, and I don't even think you can do it with the Founders Edition because it there's thermal problems or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably mess around with it a little bit, look at some online guides and stuff to figure out how to make my graphics card get a little bit more performance by changing the max clock or temperature threshold or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of technical stuff you guys probably don't really care about. But we have the 1080, and the good news is that before on my 970, I didn't have a 980, I had a 970 before, I would get probably about 40 FPS with max settings recording in theater mode. So we've doubled our max FPS, or not our max FPS, but our FPS, and anything above 90 really is playable. I really think that 100 FPS plus is your set goal, what you want when you're playing Black Ops 3. Now in the older CODs, having a strict FPS used to have an effect, but in these CODs it doesn't really matter that much. Playing on the old engine and COD 1 and COD 4 and stuff, you wanted to either have max 250 or max 333 or max 125, but on here it doesn't really matter too much because it's a lot different and stuff. So yeah, besides that, I don't know, Black Ops 3 on PC is very, very, very poorly optimized, but I was expecting with max graphics at 1080p to be getting a lot more than 90 to 100 FPS while recording. But like I said, it is on max graphics. I don't really play on max graphics because it's just, I don't know, I don't really like the look too much. I did turn off motion blur. I put it on dynamic for this right here, so it wasn't too motion blurry, but that doesn't really affect the FPS and stuff like that. Now, later in the week, or not later in the week, but probably tomorrow, I should have a video with the settings that I play on, and then while recording, we'll see the FPS difference between max graphics and the settings I actually play on, and we'll see how it looks and how much FPS you get. But like I said, it's kind of a, I mean, I wasn't expecting too much with Black Ops 3 because, like I said, the game's just poorly optimized, but you know, it's better. It's at least like I said, I used to be getting 40 with max settings, so it's good that I'm getting 80 through 100 max settings, and it's nice to know that I can actually play on max settings if I want and have that option. So the 1080, it's not really that expensive compared to I think it's as much as the 980s out now. I think even 980s are more expensive, and you get way more performance than the 980 with the 1080. Well, supposedly. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. That's why I had the FPS drawn in the top right, and I figured the best way to kind of talk about the new card and the settings that I'm getting, or the performance I'm getting, is to show you guys live, or in a theater or whatever mode, so you guys can see the FPS counter at the top right. So I'm not just lying or whatever. There it is at the top right. And if you guys were wondering what my CPU is to just kind of compare and stuff like that, I have the 5820K, which is a 6-core processor. So that's my performance I'm getting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a pretty good gameplay still, 47 and 8. But like I said, I'll have a live gameplay tomorrow and stuff like that, and you guys will be able to see. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching this. I can't wait to play tomorrow with the live play a live gameplay tomorrow with my graphics turned on and kind of see how it performs compared to my old graphics card. Like I said, It's a little disappointing to only see like 90 when playing, but it's better than having 40 that I used to have. So it's a big improvement. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to hopping into other games and seeing how much FPS I get and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like. And you guys, if you want to get like a 1080, they are really cheap for the performance you get. So I would recommend, if you guys have PC, to upgrade to either a 1080 or 1070. Both cards are supposed to be faster than the 980 and the Titan. So either way, it'll be a really good upgrade and really cheap for the price. So I would recommend you guys doing it. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll have a live gameplay for you guys tomorrow, comparing the graphics and stuff like that. And yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I totally forgot to show you the settings that I was using. I told you guys I would show you after the video. So here you guys go. These are the graphics I had it set on. Full screen, monitor 1. These are my settings. I'll show you guys the settings I'm using, and then I'll show you guys the settings I actually use whenever I'm playing. So if you guys wanted to try it out yourself or whatever and use the settings I use, you can do that. So full screen, monitor 1, 1920 by 1080, 144 hertz is my monitor refresh rate. Render resolution 100%. All this, whatever, 110 FOV is what I usually use. Sometimes I'll put it to either 100 or 115. Max frames per second, I just put this up to 240 just to see like how many frames I could get. You can limit it down or whatever you want to do. Sync every frame, uncheck this. Draw FPS I had on for the video purposes. I usually have it off. Texture quality, now I have the new card, so I'll probably be keeping this on extra, but I used to just use high, and then I would use medium, and this I would turn to low. Even though changing this doesn't really affect too much, it just changes like the quality of like the vehicles in the game. So like if there's a tank on the map, it'd make it look better with this being turned up. So I usually turn this down to low. It doesn't really make too big of a difference. But anyway, I had all this on high, extra, dynamic, everything pretty much turned up as high as it could go, extra, and then I had this on dynamic instead of always on. Doesn't really affect the FPS, just throws on motion blur. That actually looks pretty good. And sometimes I play with it on, sometimes I don't. Sniping with motion blur on is actually pretty bad, so I usually have it on disabled or dynamic. Anyways, the graphics, those are the graphics I was using for the video. Usually what I'll do is put this on high, like I said, but I'm going to put on extra since I have the 1080. Keep this on high, this on high. The shadows I actually turn to medium or like high, because I don't know. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's not on low, so it doesn't look like Minecraft, I don't really care. I don't notice it too much of a difference. I turn the dynamic shadows off, and what this does, if you guys don't know, is like if you throw a grenade, it'll actually cast a shadow onto the grenade and then throw the shadow onto the ground. So it'll give shadows of items that are moving and stuff like that. So that takes like, I'm pretty sure that does a huge hit on your graphics, but if not, then you can keep it on. I don't know. If you guys play on Nuketown, you'll notice it big time, because those things above the buses, like those little holographic diagrams, each one of those will cast a shadow on the ground. So having this on obviously makes your graphics card run more shadows, lowers the FPS. It has to. Like, I don't know if that's 100% true, but in my mind, it has to lower the FPS. So I turn that off. I don't like it anyway. Sometimes it's all right. You can like see players running around. I don't know if you can see them without this. Anyway, I usually turn that off. Subsurface Scattering just improves the face look of characters. I turn that off as well. All of this I put to none. This just lets the sun, like lens flare, I guess is what you want to call it, kind of come through. And although it looks pretty good, or it looks cool, it's just really annoying to have sun in your eyes. And then anti-aliasing, I usually have this on FXAA or SMAA1, but that was with my 970, so I'll probably end up putting this on SMAA2, but for now I'm just gonna leave it there. Ambient Occlusion, I usually turn this to low or disabled when I'm playing. So those are the settings I usually use. It looks kind of like this for the most part, but for the new card, I'm gonna be rocking it out a little bit higher probably, turning this probably to high and stuff like that, and we should be fine. Obviously, as you can see, I can play with about 90 to whatever 130 FPS if I have everything on and like at extra. So we should be getting some pretty good graphics. I'm going to test it out in tomorrow's video, but there's other graphics I was using if you guys wanted to see. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.